cave, there were several beings of Casibahagua. And the following legend explains that there was a time where the women disappeared and the men were left without women on the island. And it blames a certain person for this. So one of the first Tainos to actually exit the cave of Casibahagua was named Guayaona. He is central to some of the Taino myths. It is through his command that we have the creation of a mythical creature for the Tainos, the creature known as Yahubabayael. So the legend explains that Guayaona told another man named Yahubaba to go outside of the cave and get the plant called digo. We know that this plant was sacred and was used in many of their ceremonies. It was also used as the basis of the kind of wash that they used, like a special liquid that they made to purify their bodies and to wash their bodies. We now know that that plant we call now indigo, and there's many versions of indigo, so this is just one of them. Yahubaba obeyed and left the cave to find the digo. He left early in the morning before the sun rose, but the sun found him along the way, and it turned him into a bird. We know this bird as the carpenter bird. It was also called Inriri. But in the mythical legend, this bird was called Yahubabayael. But Guayona did not know what had happened to Yahubaba, and he got upset. So he decided to leave the cave of Casibahagua. But he didn't leave alone. Guayona was deceitful. He was not a good person. He liked to deceive those around him. And one of those that he deceived was the first mythical cacique, known as Anacacuya. The women of the island were under the command of Anacacuya, who himself was Guayaona's brother-in-law. So Anacacuya was married or was in a partnership with Guayaona's sister. And in order to be able to command the women, he took Anacacuya out to sea. He had convinced him to go with him on this trip. But as they stood on the canoe, Guayaona said to his brother-in-law, Anacacuya, mira que hermoso cobo. Cobo meaning caracol or seashell. And when Anacacuya looked into the sea to look at the seashell, Guayaona, his brother-in-law, took him by the feet and threw him into the ocean.